Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to our show, Let's Talk Business with Laura Nowlin and Dr. Cobian. It's so nice to have Dr. Cobian here with me. She wasn't here for our first shows, and I missed you. Glad you got back from California and that you're here with us.
Well, here I am.
Yes, Dr. Cobian, very knowledgeable. She's amazing. But thank you, Dr. Cobian. And then we have our guest here with us, Adriana. She is Adriana Fitness. That's the way she likes to be called. And so welcome to our show, Adriana. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for inviting me. It's something new for me. I'm so happy. Thank you. God bless you guys.
No, definitely. We definitely want to make sure that we get your services out there to our community and the resources that you're offering. It's an amazing. We had the opportunity to interview you yesterday on our Spanish show. And let me tell you, I left that place saying, wow. 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 Very amazing. I love your story. So let's get started. Let's go ahead. If you could tell us a little bit about the company that you have and how you started. Your journey, yes.
Yes, my story. Well, I have been a personal trainer for like 23 years. And I'm started working at LBAC. With in the playroom area, I remember that, but my dream was all the time to be a personal trainer because in Mexico, in Chihuahua, Mexico, I'm from Chihuahua, Mexico. Who care about me all the time push me to do exercise and keep me busy. So when I moved here in 2000. I started working for LBAC in the playroom.
Right.
Then I never leave my dream. All the time I say I want to be a personal trainer, but was a little bit hard because for my English, the language.
Right. And that might have been then, but I can tell you right now, you're speaking great English, and we understand you. So we want you to feel very comfortable, okay? And so you come from Chihuahua, Mexico. You had a very strict uncle that really kept you in shape, right?
Yes.
But he was your inspiration.
God bless him.
Right.
Yes,
Bless that tío.
Yes,
Gracias, tío.
His name is Roberto Sainz, and he's like my dad. Like my dad. I'm 44, and he still push me to do something all the time.
Okay, so now you're working at Las Vegas Athletic Club back in 2000. You're working in the kids' room, right? The playroom with the kids. Then where do you go from there?
After that, I did my certification for personal trainer, but was take me like 4 years because the English, my language,
The language barrier.
So, but when I did, I was the first personal trainer Latina in Las Vegas.
Awesome. Las Latinas. Go, ¿verdad?
Then I was head trainer and different, the same gym, but LBC is they have like 5-7 gyms. So.
Right.
But I remember a little story about a little girl, between 8 and 9 years old. She told me she can run, she can do exercise because she have a pain in her chest.
Wow.
How
At
old
8 or
was
9
this,
years
girl?
old?
Was in 2006, something like that. So I remember because I'm all the time visit the school for my kids, like a volunteer with the teachers.
Yes.
So, and I remember when she told me that, I feel something in my soul, something different, and I say I need to do something. But the time passed. Still working in the gym. And I remember another story when a mom came to me and she asked me if I can train her daughter because she was in depression, the same night, 10 years old.
Wow, 10 years old.
Because too much bullying at the school.
Yeah,
because
bullying.
she was
Because of her
overweight.
weight.
And she asked her for a gang because she don't want to live.
Wow, she was ready to commit suicide at 10 years old.
10 years old. And I said, what I have to do? and my uncle say, study the kids. I told you study, and I say, okay, I will. So I remember after my schedule from LBAC, I'm starting my garage with 2 old machines,
Right.
with 2 chairs, and I'm start training kids in my garage for 7 years.
Wow, can you imagine? She actually started from the garage. You know, many big, huge businesses started in their
The
garage.
Now it is amazing because we see a need that is not new. This has been for years, where the children are experiencing overweight, obesity, but the parents are also experiencing the same problem. So if the parents are overweight, how can they help the children if they are stuck in the same emotional feeling? Because it doesn't matter how old you are. Being obese, being overweight will not only take your energy away and will affect your physical health, but your emotional and mental health. So a father or a mother who are facing overweight, obesity, they cannot give to their children what they cannot give to themselves. That's
Right.
when it's really important to see people like you that saw the need, heard the word of the Lord in your heart, who open your eyes to see, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna jump. Obviously, it will be nice to have all the resources to start a business, but you didn't have, so you gotta start with whatever you had.
Yes.
Right. So going back to the garage story then.
Same, the garage I did for 7 years, and people start calling me the kids trainer. Sometimes when I remember when I studied, I went to the Albertson, and one lady said, "Are you the trainer of the kids, right?" And and I say, "Oh yes."
Right.
So I say, well, now what God want from me? What I have
Right.
to do? So I start saving money to check how much is the cost to open the
Business.
gym. So knock doors, like ask to the banks
Right.
if they have opportunities, like you know how I can have a loan or something like that. Like 2 or 3 banks say no. Sometimes because you don't have your credit good or something,
Right.
so take me another 6 months to fix everything. And one day, oh my gosh,
Ding, ding, ding,
I
ding.
find Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo,
Wells
wow.
Fargo helped me, and I say, well, it's time. It's time to open the first gym in Vegas for kids, and still for 1 year been so hard.
I'm sure starting a business is not easy. Okay, that's why it's not for everyone, and that's why everyone doesn't own their business and they're employees and not employers.
So do
it's
you-
difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you take any children who are facing overweight or obesity, or is there a specific area of clientele that you're looking for?
Well, I've been working with like typical kids, but still I'm studying with Down syndrome, with autism, and one day the social worker visited me at the gym. They really like it, and I'm start to learning more about autism and Down syndrome. They told me you need to certify in RBT. So I did my certification too, and now, believe me, in the afternoon my gym is full. Autism, Down syndrome, depression, typical health problems like obesity, like high cholesterol.
Metabolism
Sí.
syndrome.
Yeah. What's the lowest or the youngest age group that you're taking right now?
I'm 5 years old and up.
Wow. 5 years old and up, you're taking them. And how did you get into autism? Right? That the person just came to you. What happened? What happened there? And I know we're getting ready to go to commercial, so we have a few minutes, but let's see how much you can tell us about that.
Well, I remember yesterday after the interviews, some parents was waiting for me in the gym with a little boy, 9 years old, with autism. The first time I need to check everything, like how it's a consultation for the boy, and I check in what level he is, and I explain to the parents how we want to start doing it with him. But the story from autism come because the social worker really like the gym, and they say we can work with you, Adriana, because in other places here in Vegas they don't have for exercise and nutritionists.
Right.
They have different areas like guitar, swimming, but not like somebody like check the help with the weight and help with push them to do.
Yeah, I mean, coaching is really important, especially if combines exercise and nutrition. That's when you see results in the body. And it's amazing how you open your eyes to a very, very important need in the city. You heard the call of the Lord and say, here I go. And even your inspiration was this kid with depression. God is taking you now to autism, to Down syndrome, and we don't know what else is coming for you because we know how the Lord works.
See,
Yeah.
depression too, because I'm going to start working with the Harbor program. They have kids with sometimes mental problems, so depression. So little to little, God bless me. And
Definitely you've been blessed here, and we have been blessed as a city because this is a huge need that we have, especially with the youth right now. A lot of suicide, a lot of just depression. Overweight, obesity. But you accept insurance as well.
Yes, I do. The same. I was working so hard for 9 months for Medicaid and Nevada checkup. It's not easy. But when people come to my door and ask me, do you get insurance? I say, what I have to do now?
right, yeah. By someone just asking.
So what I need to do now, and I'm start looking, knock the doors, and so yes, I'm a Palco Foundation provider, Respire Foundation too, Nevada Medicaid and Checkup, the Harbor and Anthem.
No, great.
What a blessing.
And so before we go to commercial, if you can give your phone number out on how they can get a hold of you.
Yes. My phone number is area 702-502-5535. This, de nuevo, area 702-502-5535.
So make sure that you give her a call. We're going to go ahead and go to a short commercial, and we'll be right back.
Hello, this is Dr. Kovian. I am a naturopath or a doctor in natural medicine, a holistic practitioner, and I specialize in uncovering the root causes of your symptoms of health problems. How do I do that? Well, I use the electromagnetic resonance technology, same thing that CAT scan and MRI uses in the hospital. And once I know what's the root cause, through natural solutions such as teas, soups, smoothies, I'll give you the recipes for you to empower your own body's healing mechanisms so that you will heal or prevent any future health problems. You can reach me out here in Las Vegas. My number is 702-365-8000, or you can look for Balance, Salud y Vida. I have a website, I have social media, but 702-365-8000 is the best way to reach out to me. I will help you better your health, prevent any illness, increase your energy levels, reduce inflammation, pain. You will feel amazing. It will be a pleasure to serve you.
Introducing See Us Now Staffing, led by yours truly, Laura Nowlin. As the founder and president, I bring over 17 years of expertise in sourcing for talent, building winning teams of professionals, marketing, and workforce development. At See Us Now Staffing, we're not just a staffing agency. We're your strategic partner in building a winning team of professionals for your business. My passion for community service extends to connecting entrepreneurs with local resources. Recognized by the Small Business Administration as the 2022 Nevada Family-Owned Business of the Year, we're not just changing the workforce landscape, we're defining it. Well, welcome back to Let's Talk Business with Laura Nowlin and Dr. Kovian. And we have this amazing guest who's just a wow on our show. Adriana, fitness. So welcome back from commercial, Adriana. Thank you so much for sharing your story. You know, it's very touching. About how many kids do you have right now that you're servicing that have autism?
Well, probably autism, I have like 20, between 20, 20, 25.
That's a lot of kids.
Down syndrome between 6 to 10.
Okay.
Wow.
Typical kids like probably the same 20s, 10, 20, 20. Because October, November, December is a little bit down the
because they
business,
take
but
off
just
for
be
vacation.
patient.
Do you teach in groups or individual?
No, all the time when parents call me and they say I need to do like a schedule with me, is because each one is different.
Right. Yes.
And I need
Different
to check
needs.
what the pediatrician mentioned, like how the boy is been eating, or how many hours sleeping, or how many hours in the TV, or watch video games, tablets. Everything I ask the parents about how is his life, what the pediatrician mentioned. After that, I do an exam for 30 minutes. Can be 30 minutes in the treadmill. Can be another 10 minutes, try to boxing or weight, something like that. And after that, I mentioned the parents, I need to see your boy, your daughter 3 times a week or 2 times a week. And we'll be ready for the next appointment with the pediatrician. The blood will be clean. Is
Nice,
what I do.
nice.
Yeah.
So what I understand is there is first an intake, an interview intake process.
Yes.
From in that intake process, you're also doing the examination all the same day?
Yes, and 30, 40 minutes, the consultation.
Okay, and are the consultations free to start in order for them to decide if this is really something good for their kids and you guys are a good fit?
Yes.
Okay.
And I fix about the how they eat, because
Yeah, nutrition.
nutrition.
Once they say, okay, I like you, I want you to help me with my child. And they agree to 3 days or 5 days, whatever you recommended. How long are the sessions? And will the parent just drop the kid and then go and pick it up later? Or the
Oh.
parent has to be there so that it can learn what it takes for
Great question, doctor. Yes, yes.
Yes. Guys, I'm going to invite you to my gym.
Definitely, I want to be there. I want to actually take my
have
grandbabies.
a small place when I explain to the parents and the kids the portions of the food. You
Okay.
know,
Nutrition.
what is good, what is not good, what is in a small portion. Or, for example, yesterday I mentioned to the parents, if you go and eat out, never buy to your son a combo. Never. You can share with your
Fries, the French fries. Yes, share.
And if you drink Sprite with the lunch in the afternoon, just drink water. Balance, in the food, So
Right.
take me like 40 minutes to explain to the parents. They can stay. They can wait for the kids for 1 hour, or they can go out and they leave me. They can leave the kids. I have cameras. Social workers come to the gym
To check up on you,
to
yes.
check because I work with the autism and Down syndrome.
So
So
it's
it's
individual then?
yes, yes. If, for example, is something like really high, like this boy, 14 years old, 380 pounds.
308 pounds, 10 years old.
High cholesterol,
High
diabetes.
cholesterol.
The mother visit cardiology, endocrinologist, nutritionist too. So when it's somebody from the cardiology, really needs all my attention on the
Wow, so just one person, you
This
can
is
actually
hard.
just work with that individual by themselves. That's
or
amazing.
when it's autism severe,
It's severe.
is like only the social worker, me, and the girl or boy.
Now, something that I would like you to share, because we have an audience of business owners like us. How do you handle the stress of dealing with these specific special situations and your health? How do you balance your family, your health, your recreation times, the administration of the business, the interviews, the training? How do you do that? What do you recommend the audience, the business owners, so that they can have balance?
Well, all the time program your day.
Right.
All the time. But what I do first is read my Bible
In the morning.
in the morning, in the night too, and God help me all the time. I organize my time, and because as a lot of people ask me how I do,
Right.
I have 4 kids, and I'm businesswoman. I'm all the time in busy with Las Vegas MPD because I'm a volunteer over there.
And that was the second question. As a businesswoman, how much do you recommend the business owners to get involved in community events and service?
Wow.
Is it good? Is not good? And
It
why?
is really good for me. Help me a lot. Open more doors, and people recognize me because I'm like you guys everywhere. So I recommend to do something.
involved.
Yes, to get involved because Nevada Child Seekers need a lot of people too.
What is that organization that you are involved with about? What if someone who is listening and just heard Nevada's Child
Nevada-
Seekers, they want to be part of it? What is it?
Nevada Child Seekers is we looking for kids
When they're missing?
They missing.
Wow.
And CPAAA is association from Metro, and they do a lot of nice things too. The Academy, the Civil Academy Hispanic, the same is another really
Organization.
good organization. Like it's a child what Metro offer, and and they is help with your business. You know,
The community involvement.
the involvement.
Right. And you sit on a board. What board do you
Yes.
sit on?
In the CPAAA is like Metropolis board.
What does that board look like?
Like what we do, well, every month they invite a different, for example, this February, the sheriff will be there for 1 hour.
The sheriff. Okay. Okay. Nice.
Somebody, like, they come to us and give information about how is everything in the city.
What's going on?
And if you need help for something, where you can go, things like that. And I enjoy them.
Yeah. So here's what I got from you on how do you balance. I got that you do meditation, right?
Meditation.
Meditation. You also do scheduling. And so then she's
Scheduling.
controlling her time because she's got 4 kids, right? And she's a working woman.
Yes.
And then you also shared something with me that yesterday when we talked that Wells Fargo gave you a loan. One thing that she went in to get this loan was she brought in a business plan. Okay?
Yes.
And so she was able to get this loan, that with that loan she was able to then lease her gym that she has. And so that's how you got started.
Yes.
So what other things would you like to share if someone out there wants to do what you're doing?
Well, be persistent.
Right? Because I know you had challenges with language, a language
Yes.
barrier from the beginning, right?
Looking for people what they can give you a good information. You know, don't
Right.
believe in somebody say something, my neighbor say something, you can do that. No. Looking for somebody what have information, you know? And just keep going.
Right? I'm going to tell you that you're very inspirational. And I know that there's an audience out there who says, I want to get involved and I want to do what she's doing. And so one way that they can do that is by contacting you because you are going to have franchise opportunities, and you're basically training the trainer to be able to then have that franchise opportunity to be able to do the same. What she is looking for, she's looking for individuals that are, if they want to get into that type of a business to help the community, that you feel comfortable working with children with autism. And that's right now one of your biggest challenges, because as you're growing, you have to be able to train the trainer, right? You have to be able to duplicate yourself. If not, you will not be able to grow. You will stay right where you're at, right?
Yes.
And so one way of getting a hold of you is your phone number. Can we
Yes.
get that number again?
Yes, area 702-502-5535. And I'm a fitness director. I can certify people for personal trainers and nutritionists in 3 months.
Are you certifying in English too
And
right
English
now?
and Spanish and 5 idiomas.
Okay.
Five languages?
Yes, languages.
Wow.
And what
have-
will these people, what will they need when they contact you? Let's say that someone who is listening is saying, I have a passion for helping syndrome Down children, and I really would like to be part of Adriana's vision. What do they need to have when they call you? What information so that they can be trained by you and be part of your team?
Yes, well, I give the information. I invite them to come and visit me because
Right.
I like to show my material. And the owner is Joe Antori from Los Angeles. He's the owner of PropTab, but I'm his fitness director in Vegas.
Okay.
So I get ID, registration, I give the price, and the
That's it.
student receive the material in 3 days, and the student has to do 20 hours with me.
Wow.
And
Okay.
depend what the student come to me and say, I want to learn about more autism, or I want to syndrome of Down, or about depression, how help kids with depression, something like that, And they spend 20 hours with me, the students.
Okay.
Awesome. Did you have any other questions, Dr. Cobian? Because I know we're getting ready to end the show. It just goes by so quickly.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. Well, I'm very proud of you.
Yes.
Yeah, you are an amazing woman and very inspiring. Very inspiring. And I hope that you guys that are listening, you get empowered with this testimony. And not only that, but if you really have a desire in your heart to make a difference among the community, helping children, not only with autism or Down syndrome or depression, any child who is suffering overweight or obesity is emotionally suffering and it needs help. So help us run the
word.
news, the word. I forgot. I was gonna say the voice, and I'm like, no, it doesn't sound right.
La voz.
La voz.
Another thing, I help the parents too.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Because
that's
a lot
important.
of
Yes.
parents come, life is difficult, especially when they have 2 kids with autism.
Yes.
So
Oh, wow.
parents can train with me too, and it's beautiful when I have the mom and the 2 kids
Yes.
training,
Amazing.
and they say, "Oh my gosh, we sleep so too much better, Adriana. Thank you." Yes.
Well, no, that's amazing. What an amazing testimony.
Yes.
And so we do leave you guys with this. Her number is 702-502-5535. If you also know any children out there dealing with issue of suicide, obese, that they're overweight, that they have any issue that Adriana could help with, please give them the number to the parent, and so then that way we can get them enrolled. Remember that she does accept insurance, so please reach out to her one more time. Thank you so much for being on our show. It's a
Thank you.
blessing. You're a blessing. It's just like wow, wow,
You're
wow.
an inspiration walking.
No,
Yes.
thank you so much. God put you guys in my life, in my way. Thank you. God bless you, and thanks for your time.
Yeah, and we're definitely going to go and check out your facility. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, God bless everyone, and we will see you guys on our next show.
Thank you.